Arizona, where Antelope Canyon is. We're got a bridge to go over here. It was a long, windy drive, let me tell you. Some white knuckle driving on the way here from Hurricane, Utah. Lake Powell. There's the other side of Lake Powell. We'll go check that out later. I'm trying to drive. It's super windy here. There's people in the dam. We're going to Antelope Canyon, hopefully to get some epic photos.
Darker gray color is magnesium. The green color is the moss, and then we've got quartz and silica inside the sand and sandstone. So we're in between these two groups here, guys. We're not allowed to go into the group ahead of us, and we're not allowed to fall back into the group behind us. So we kind of work our bubble inside the canyon, okay? Now with your electronics, go ahead and turn off your flash. No flash allowed inside the canyon. The reason being is because of the quartz. With the flash going off, it reflects back and it washes out all the color, okay? And then if you like a lot of red and orange colors that you see on the internet, who has iPhones? Right. Can I see your iPhone? Thank you, I needed a new phone. I'm just kidding. So whoever has an iPhone, come on over here. If you like a lot of the red and orange colors that you see on the internet all the time, change your filter. Go to the arrow till it's pointed down.
I'm the only one with an Android.
I'll help you in 1 second. Right? And then, yeah, so when it's pointed down, if you're going to see some circles, you're going to swirl over to the left. And at the end, you'll see those circles. Okay, those ones, the circles. And that should bring up your filters. Yep. Everybody got the filters? No? Okay, so yep, the circles. All right, and then if you go into the third box, that's what we call vivid warm. That will pop out red and orange colors. Okay. Some canyons, they were spray painting. This one, they were shooting it up with a gun. I have no idea why you shoot up sandstone with a gun. Ricochet. Makes no sense to me. So when you guys go to our front desk and you hear no, 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 it's because somebody did something dumb to make it a no, okay? The clear and transparent bags, people kept bringing in ashes of their loved ones and dumping the ashes inside the canyon. I don't know why you would do that. I don't think it'd be a peaceful, I mean, it's beautiful, but just think of 1,000 people walking on you all day long, okay? So we believe in the Navajo culture, you should be buried, so you return back to Mother Nature. So every time they would find ashes in the canyon, no tour guide would go in, we would refuse. So then they'd have to get a medicine man to come and clean the ashes and basically shut it down and do a ceremony to bless the canyon. Selfie sticks. Somebody's taking a photo. Somebody behind them can't wait. They have a selfie stick. Next thing you know, selfie stick goes in front of their electronic at the same exact time. Then we're in between selfie stick wars. We've seen it all. Right? So if you guys want photos, I can help you by the groups the way that you came. So how many in your group? 4. Right? Whose electronic do you want it on? So I will do the group photos and you guys can do the single photos. Because if I was to stop and do single, the tour guide behind me is not going to like me very much come tomorrow, okay? I got to work with these guys all day long. I don't want to get them mad. Right? So the 4 of you come on over. And go ahead and go right over here. Okay? With your electronics, always wipe your lens, okay? Because of the oils on your hand. So always wipe your lens. The sand will stick to it. These big holes here, these are actually gunshots. Somebody shooting at the canyon wall. And all these holes on the left-hand side, more gunshots. I have no idea why people do that. Makes no sense to me. So this is the most photographed and the most commercialized canyon. The canyon itself is about 200 meters or 600 feet in length. The deepest part of the canyon is towards the middle at 110 feet or 48 meters. Okay. So the first 3 chambers inside the canyon is going to be very wide. As we continue to go in, the canyon is going to start to get narrow. We do get all kinds of different birds that like to nest through here.
Yeah, I was about ready to ask you what kind of animals.
We get gray horned owls, ravens, hawks, little brown birds. But they usually get out of the canyon before we come in because we're a bit loud. So the only thing you're going to see is evidence of the birds, basically the droppings. Okay?
You get like rats.
No rats, yeah. Early in the morning, late in the evening, on the outside of the canyon, not so much inside the canyon. And that's why they tell you not to bring food and stuff like that, because if you're dropping food, the field mice will come in here, and then of course that will attract the rattlesnakes. But that's early morning, late in the evening, and then we also get coyotes. What? So this is photography for guys. What you see with your eyes and what you see with your electronics are 2 different things. Would you guys like another photo here? Yeah. It takes out the sand, so the floor bed dramatically changes up and down. The Navajo sandstone, it starts to crack, it starts to chip, but it does not dramatically change. So the only dramatic change we see is the floor bed going up and down. This was all carved out by water erosion. So during our rainy season, which is June through August, we will get flash floods. Now, it doesn't matter if we're getting rain on top of us. What we worry about, like I was saying, is when it rains 40 miles out. We're A-frame like this, and as we're walking through the canyon, we're going to be kind of inclining. And then when it's raining 40 miles back, it's bringing all kinds of debris hitting the backside of the canyon. So then, therefore, it will build basically kind of like a dam, and then the water will build up, and then eventually it pushes it through. So just imagine a wall of water coming through here. On the bottom half, the water will pulling one way, and as it starts to rise higher, it starts to change directions. And that's how you get these lines going in 2 different directions, right? And then the darker lines coming down from the side, that's the magnesium coming out. So when it rains, the water will come down the side, and it does bring out a little bit more of that magnesium. And then in wintertime, it gets down to 20 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. And so sometimes it has ice covers the sandstone. And when the ice covers the sandstone, the ice starts to come down, it starts to chip some of the sandstone with it. So that's a little bit of ice erosion there. In the winter, it gets down to 20 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. If we do get snow, 2 to 3 inches of snow. And that's just because the elevation's at 4,300, right? So it is like a natural air conditioner in here in the summer, and then in the winter, it's like a freezer. So in between this tour, guys, take photos, help each other take photos too. We're just not allowed to go into the groups, okay? And then just let me know if there's a certain spot that you do want a photo. I'll stop every now and then and ask you if you want one in the spots that I take photos, okay? But I don't mind if you need help, let me know. It really is photography heavy. It's hard to get a bad photo. So the light beams appear in the middle of June, and they will last until the first couple of days in October. And that's between the 10:20 and 12:25 tour. And at that point, we'll get the dry sand, throw it up, and that's how we capture those light beams. Now, in 2009, Peter Lick came in and took a photo of the light beam. He took it in black and white, called the sand tone. And that light beam was dead direct center in the middle of this room. He took that photo and he sold it to, I don't know who he sold it to, but he sold it for $6.5 million. And that was the world's most expensive photo to ever be sold, and to this day still hold that standing. We just all need to change our name to Peter Lick, right? And then the Microsoft Windows 7 was done at the back side of the canyon by Michael Vitale, who took that photo, sold it to Microsoft for $1.6 million. So we call that our $1 million law. Okay? So a little photography tip, guys. If you're getting direct sun, sometimes you'll get a weird blue light in your photo. May I see your photo? And if you don't like that blue light, look for the shadows in the ground. Over this way. Place yourself into the shadows. Coming this way, taking your electronic, going right overhead.
I hate that with the pen you can't go on the one.
Can you do these? Is this one here?
And then you'll get that blue light at your photo, and then you'll get more of that light bouncing off the sound down, your neck should hurt a little, right? But it really is photography heaven. They used to do photography tours. Were you trying to get that? But they stopped doing the photography tours in 2019, trying to do some kids. Some of our companies did that. They're trying to do some photography tours, trying to do photography ones. And those photography tours, nobody would do them. So the line on the outside would go longer and longer. So when we look over at 110 or 40 Celsius, people are sleeping, they follow the outside. So that's why we need a basic general tour today. So once you guys are done taking photos in this area, we'll come into the second chamber. This is the second biggest room inside the canyon. Right? You may see yourself. Coming over here to the shadow, right above our head, you can get a nice photo here. We like to call this one Monument Valley. Monument Valley? Pretty amazing. Make sure you turn around, take photos above people's heads too, okay? Just because we don't come back the same way. So make sure you turn around and take photos.
My legs.
I know
Yours
the
too?
ours too, and a couple of them. And it finally looks so lovely.
Somebody's grown.
Because she did the pano thing. Yeah, she did the panorama stuff. She pulled it up. She looks super.
Sitting on the ledge.
tall.
I'm not even allowed to sit on the ledge up. The reason she wanted the music video done here is because she wanted the heart of the canyon. So to get the heart, you're standing in the shadow, take your electronic. If you take it sideways, look through your electronic, you'll see a heart. The heart of the canyon. When you look, there's the heart. You keep turning. There you go, the heart. Let's take it. Let's go to bring out more color. It really is photography heaven in here.
Well, I didn't know which way.
We're gonna start foraging for food. Uh-oh. I'm not hungry.
Here's the best way to come up.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm the old granny.
You got it?
G-Ma. The G-Ma, exactly.
Get your exercise doing this.
Oh yeah. April 1st, we're doing this 5 times a day.
Wow.
So this is my gym.
It's awesome.
I like it.
The latest tour.
So this fills up with water right here.
Right now, this is our last tour at 2:30. Yeah, it does. We'll fill up the water.
Doing 5.
And that's April 1st. April 1st.
There's Antelope Canyon.
4:30.
So we came out the top of the canyon where the water goes in. Water comes down this flume here and into the canyon.
And you're going down 120 feet, and then when you come up, there's about 5 to 6 staircases throughout that canyon, and you're working your way up next level, until you come out of a crack of the sandstone out of the ground.
Oh, wow.
But it's a lot brighter. People say sometimes that upper's too dark, and so they like lower because it's brighter. But lower, we have that A shape, so we have more room to run around on the foot, by foot, you know. And then also the light beams, I think, are more dramatic here in the upper because of how the lighting's dramatic when the sunbeams come in, or those light beams, they're a little bit brighter.